There it is. You are live.
All right, welcome to No Off Seasons with Cove. Brought to you by Sixth Street Studios. Uh, I'm your host Cove. I got Vinny with me, my co-host, and Drama.
What's up?
Cove, you sound a little congested over there. What is it, like negative
Oh, I
30
just came.
degrees?
It's it's minus 25 maybe.
That's
Snow
crazy.
today. It snowed.
Snowed.
Yeah.
So, I live in the desert. It was like 38 degrees this morning when I drove to the gym at like 5:30 this morning. I walked outside with my hoodie on and like my short gym shorts. And I was like, damn, what the hell? It was 30 something degrees. I felt like I was in the Arctic.
No, it was like 40 something over here in Florida. I'm good. I'm
It's
chilling.
not bad.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, so
it
where we
is what it
starting
is. Well, jokingly, it's only minus 5 here. Really, it's not that cold.
That's crazy.
So, all right. So where we're starting off tonight, just because it's going to take a minute, is we were talking about last night, and Drama's here tonight for it. Is the NFL draft where just a friendly whatever. We're going to pick five positions. We're going to pick a quarterback, two wide receivers, tight end, and a defense. And we're all gonna. It's gonna. I put down the points in the chat so we know how we're gonna be like done by like that, like 100 yards, 1 point, blah 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 blah. So, and we'll just see who picks the best team from the randomized teams that I give. So Thomas is not here tonight, so we'll skip his out. So I'll just go down the list as it goes. So I will name a team. You have to pick the player, like you have to put your defense as this team or your wide receivers from this team, like that kind of thing. And if they get
They have to
picked, you
be
can't use them
active
for another
or
pick.
injured.
No, we want them to be playing.
Oh, okay.
So you can get points. This is why I said you can pick
No,
anybody that's
no.
playing right now.
Yeah, this
Anybody.
is like fantasy football.
Yeah, it's like fantasy football. So, Vince, your first pick of one of your five positions to lock in now is for Seattle.
So the player has to come from Seattle, but it can be any of those positions.
Any of those positions.
Okay, so my wide receiver one is going to be Jackson Smith-Njigba.
All right.
One.
We'll go with you, Travis. Your first pick is the Eagles.
I would say if he was still playing Jason Kelsey, you can fight me on that, but I'm going Hurts. I gotta go Hurts.
Oh, you're gonna lock in the QB on the Hurts.
Yep, going Hurts.
Okay. All right. And my first pick is I get the Lions. Now, the game is currently going on right now, and I haven't looked at any stats. I didn't notice I got the Lions, so I haven't looked at any stats. So, I have to go. I have to go Goff.
You got to go Goff. I would
go Goff.
Gibbs or St. Brown.
No, I'm looking up like I see my list, and out of the list I have randomly, I'm gonna pick Goff because I'm not gonna get a better quarterback out of my five.
I'll argue with Cove on that one. Goff, yes, I could see it because Goff would be in the running for MVP, right? I mean,
so I have to go. I have to use Goff on this one.
But also, though, too, I could see where he's arguing with that one there too. So
yeah. So okay, Vince, your second pick is Buffalo.
My quarterback, Josh Allen.
So you're gonna go Allen. All right.
No doubt. I'm not crazy.
Travis, you get the Bengals.
I'm going Jamar. I'm going Chase.
All right, we got Chase. I have the Chargers next. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to go D on my Chargers. I'm gonna have to go D on the Chargers.
I can't believe I'm actually I'm a little bit surprised you didn't take Herbert.
I have because I got Goff. I can only have one quarterback.
I know, but you knew that you had the Chargers.
Yeah,
next.
I knew. I know. That's why I said I had to think about my decision on this one.
Hey, okay, man. All right. Hey, okay. Chargers defense. All right, cool. Got you.
Your third pick is coming from the Saints.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Now I gotta think this one through real quick. I actually know who my answer is already, but I just gotta make sure. Hold on.
Yeah. You gotta see your other 5 teams. I gave you the pre-op, the 5 teams. So you know who's remaining for you. So
okay, now here, okay. Are we doing the tight ends?
it's whatever you want it to be.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Cause you know what? Like, you know what a part of me says?
Yeah.
Like, I know he's listed as a quarterback, but I know he also plays tight end, Taysom Hill. Yo, like I use him in fantasy sometimes, like last season, and like he one time he won a game for me with like he had like a 60-point night. I was like, what is happening? It caught me off guard, actually. Caught me off guard, but it was pretty cool. The teeny weeny dancer said, "What's up?" What a name!
Yeah. So where are you going with the Saints? Going to tight end?
Hold on. Okay, man. This is a pretty tough question. I gotta legitimately like pull up.
You got a wide R, and you got your quarterback. So now you got to figure out which ones you're going to give your tight end to, and wide R and D left. Like, come on now, you know. Strategic this.
Well, let me see. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I got another idea here. Let me just look back for a second. Okay, no. Okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, I got a receiver. I got a quarterback. I want to get a running back. I want to take David.
No, I didn't put. I never put running backs in there. I only put 2 wide R's, 1 tight end, 1 quarterback, 1 D.
Okay, fine. Then Taysom Hill. I want Taysom Hill, and I'm running him at tight end, not quarterback.
Next week, I'll throw running back in just for fun.
Running, like, how do you leave out running backs? Like, who are you?
It's the first time we're doing this, so I just forgot running back. I was just like, but I'll give you one fair. I'll pick a random team from Thomas's team, and I'll give you that to your running back for all 3 of us.
Okay, but wait, hold on. And I'm with that. I can do that.
Okay.
Wait, so hold on. But we already got 3 drama.
What? I got 2. I got Chase and
his next pick is the Texans.
Okay, he's got Chase, obviously, right? That's you have to if you have the Bengals, you take
I got Chase and Hurts.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have the Texans.
I'm going. He is He is listed as playing, but he is limited with an ankle injury. But he's still like considered healthy. I'm going Nico Collins.
Okay.
That's a W.
Okay. So now, like you were saying, Vince, you're like, okay, I took Goff and I put the Chargers D because my next pick is the Dolphins.
Well, who do you? Okay, so
I need a wider or a tight end out of these guys.
If you did running back, you could have added H in, but
yes, but I'm not.
Hill's hurt, so
yeah. So give me a second here. I gotta really think about Dolphins because I knew what I got left. It's just I gotta think where do I want to take my Dolphins pick. Wait, give me a roster here. I need to see who's. So Hill's out. I mean that would be the most obvious answer because Hill would be right there.
100%.
Um.
What about
God.
Waddle?
And I can't take Tua because I have my quarterback, so it's like,
What
okay.
about Jalen Waddle?
I was trying to think of his name. Yeah, I'll take Waddle.
That's a dynamite wide receiver too.
Yeah, so like I gotta take Waddle on this one. Because it's interesting in my last two picks, but all right. So your fourth pick is the Broncos.
This is defense, no question, no doubt.
All right, so D
Top tier,
on Broncos.
top tier choice.
Yeah. Travis, you now have the 49ers on your fourth pick.
See, I would go defense, but they're injured. Well, one specific player, but I'm going.
What do you have left,
Kittle.
though?
I got tight end and defense.
Okay,
So I'm
and you have the
Kittle.
Giants left, so
Yeah, I'm going Kittle.
So that leaves you with the Giants D.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and you have what left over, Vince?
Wide receiver 2.
So you have to go from the Bears for the wide receiver 2.
That's okay.
Yep.
I have some good choices actually. Okay. Rome Odunes? What do we think? Okay, now I gotta go look. Hold on, let me look at the stats here real quick. Now you gotta be curious. I gotta go look. Let me look at the stats on my receivers. Wait, where is oh no, not Caleb Williams stats. Bears. There we go. Bears. Boom. There we go. Stats. Receiving. Yeah, that would probably be the move. Yeah, so we'll go with Rome Odunze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think that's good.
I have my last two picks are the Steelers and the Falcons. So I need a tight end and a wide receiver. So I gotta think of this.
Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
There's Pitts, but I'm just trying to think like who would I rather take the tight end from?
If
Atlanta
you
or
take wide receiver for the Dolphins, you could have taken DK.
No, I have two wide receivers.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you didn't take the wide receiver if you didn't take Waddle, you could have taken DK.
Yeah, I know, but that's where the option is. I got to take my tight end from one of them and a wide receiver from the other. So
I also want Pittsburgh's defense if you didn't choose Chargers defense.
yeah,
Use Jonnu Smith, tight end for the Steelers.
You can get that 6'8" tight end from the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name? I have him in fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to think of.
Hang on.
That's not Jonnu.
No, that's
6'8"?
Yeah, he's 6'8". Washington.
6'8".
Yeah. I think he's 6'8".
He's a goon. Big time goon.
Who's 6'8"?
I think that Darnell Washington, I think.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna take Agnew
He's 6'7".
Yeah, I think I'm. No, Agnew hasn't played. Agnew hasn't played, has he? Like, he hasn't done much this year, has he?
Who?
Agnew.
No,
he hasn't played.
Yeah,
Jamal
no.
Agnew. Oh man. Jesus.
What are your two teams that are left?
Steelers and Falcons.
So you need a tight end and a wide receiver too?
Yeah.
I'm saying you could go Darnell Washington, 6'7", 311 pounds. I mean,
and then go Drake London. The hell? Like, this is so easy. I don't understand why he's having such a hard time.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm just trying to think. I was trying to think of some, like, I don't know. I was just trying to think.
The next best
Okay.
tight end is Fryer move for the fucking Steelers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll think.
You could
I'll
also
go
do
with-
Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf. I mean, you could do the.
well, he also had his 2 wide receivers, so he couldn't go DK.
Who
No,
are
I
his
only
two
have
wide
one wide
receivers?
receiver. I
I
only have
thought
one.
you-
Waddle's not only wide receiver. So yeah, I'll have to go
yeah,
DJ. I have to go DJ. Like, I can't really leave DJ Metcalf out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you say London?
London's wide receiver.
Yeah, so I'll take DJ over London.
So if you went DK Metcalf, then you would go Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts, yeah. Yeah.
Kyle
Metcalf
Pitts, tight end.
Okay. So that's where I'm gonna go with this. Since your first pick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a number.
5.
All right. So your running back has to come from the Ravens.
Oh, wonderful. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
W. Yeah, I'll take that.
So Travis, 1 to 4.
I'll go 1. Which is
Kansas City.
And they have who's there?
You got the KC running back.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think who is.
They got a few. They have Kareem Hunt. They have Pacheco. Right? Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and then someone else.
There is somebody else. Or is there, or is it just that they hand it off to Worthy on some of those options?
Isaiah
it's
Pacheco,
Worthy on offense.
Clyde Edward Hilaire, and then Smith.
Smith.
Yeah. Brashad Smith or whatever. I'm going Pacheco.
Okay, Pacheco. Okay. So I don't get a pick. I'll go Travis on this one. I have 2, 3, or 4. Give me a number.
You don't get to pick 2, 3, or 4. 4.
All right. So that gives me Green Bay's running back.
Josh Jacobs. That's good money.
Yeah.
That's W. Yeah. Big W. That's another top running back in the league.
Yeah. So that's our 6-man team that's going to be competing for the week. If you guys can remember your list, just type it in so then I can keep track of it that way because I didn't write it down.
Okay.
Hold
on. But I mean, I can also go back over the footage and watch the episode again and write it down, so it won't matter.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can just go back and watch this over again. And I can write it down as we say it. Like, it's no big issue because we have a couple days.
JSN. Mine's easy.
Yeah.
My team cooks too.
Yeah.
Seriously. My team seriously cooks. Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Jackson Smith, Najigba. Like, what? The Denver Broncos defense? Rome Odunes and Taysom Hill? Like, I'm gonna win this week. This is gonna be a week where Taysom Hill shows up and puts up like 20 points. He's gonna probably have like 10 rushing yards, have a touchdown with like a catch, and like throw 2 passes. Guy does everything.
Yeah.
I got my list.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go over it anyways and look at it again so I can write it down, and then I have my thing that I'll put the names in on. Does any of us have a Monday night game? Like, who's Monday night?
I think
Monday night.
Look.
Like, does anybody?
I can tell you. Because don't forget, I got
Eagles, Chargers.
Okay.
So you guys both do.
Yeah. Okay. So by But yeah, so what I'll just do is I'll wait till Tuesday morning, have all the stats in. I'll put our names in, and I'll have it calculate the stats, and I'll put it in the chat to see where the numbers are. But I mean, you guys remember your list. You guys can figure it out.
I can also do DK for you because I got DK on my actual fantasy draft, so I can tell you.
Yeah,
whatever
but the thing is no, we have it stat wise as I've already put it in the chat how we're doing the stats.
Okay.
I just did it simple this way. So it's just easier because I'm not doing the program. I'm doing it myself. So I had to actually put down the stat wise to say, okay, for this, and this is where we're going. As we keep doing it, I'll be able to figure out better stats. Like I just kind of thought of this on the Quim the last few days. So it's kind of not fully prepared, but I'll have a better preparation for it as we go on.
Well, so I sent mine to the group.
Yeah, I see yours.
I just said, "Let's go Cowboys" out loud. That was crazy. That was crazy. The Lions are cooking them, though. I didn't think the Lions were going to beat them up like this.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, though.
Okay, so for everything else, we did discuss NFL last night on our picks.
I took a screenshot. I just threw it in the chat.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. They're more quicker answers because of it's less going on. I'll just go on the MLB. We got your quick three answers. Three questions that will give you answers. Which offseason move do you guys believe will end up being the most franchise changing? Like, who do you think is going to pick up somebody that's going to change their franchise, if it's possible?
That's kind of a franchise-changing player.
Well, we'll just say not like it's not going to be like he's going to be the greatest ever player. It's gonna help that team get better. It's going to help them get better. That's what I mean. Changing,
the Dodgers are going to get that dude. What's his name? Morimoto. Marikama. I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Matsui.
Yeah, Munetaka Murakami, is that his name?
Yeah, Murakami. Yeah. Murakami.
There you go. I had to think for a second. That's all. But the Dodgers are going to get that guy, and that's going to solidify even more Dodgers dominance and their dynasty, and they're going to probably three-peat.
I've heard a rumor that
out loud disgusted me. I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
I heard a rumor that Tucker might go to the Jays.
Yeah, he was working out in Florida at their stadium
so Tucker would be a huge investment for the Jays.
I feel like I'm not sure. As a Yankees fan, I'm looking at the Jays and I'm like, is this team about to be a problem for a long time?
But for the actual move that happened,
can't tell.
Yeah, we dropped. We haven't. There hasn't been an official statement that Scherzer's gone, but they have picked up Dylan Cease that's going to help the Jays big time. They're going to have a more confident arm in their rotation next year.
Oh, they got Cease from San Diego?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Just happened a couple days ago.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been so into I've been really into my boxing the last couple of weeks. I haven't been focusing on a lot of other stuff, but that in the NBA. That's good to know, though. I'm glad I'm here tonight to have found this out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge. That is pretty big for them.
Did you see that the boxing they want to strip Terrence Crawford of the title?
Well, so they already
due to the unsanctioned fees.
Yeah. So each of the governing bodies, the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA have their own fees. the WBCs specifically are higher than the rest,
Mm-hmm.
and so he has not paid that one, and he will be stripped of that belt. Um, which in his own words, whatever, like really doesn't matter.
Right.
It's like three
So,
hundred grand.
oh, okay. So the second question, it kind of I understand where it messed up in the chat or whatever. So I kind of it's more of if do you believe that there's a sleeper team quietly building a legit playoff roster while everybody looks elsewhere? Like, do you think like by next year there's going to be a team that just we never suspected that comes into the playoffs next year because
The Reds.
they they made the right moves, small little
The,
moves, but enough moves to make them in the playoffs?
the Reds. They're gonna
The Reds.
go. Yeah, because I saw rumors that they're talking to Schwarber right now, Kyle Schwarber. So if they can get him,
That would be huge.
Yeah, that'd be an
that would
interesting
be
one. I
that would
because
be
I
What
didn't
kind of
hear anything. I
a
don't think I've
quiet
heard anything
move.
about the Reds and Schwarber, but that'd
No,
be
I saw it. I saw it like I think it was this morning or yesterday where
yeah.
there
That's
was
what I
rumors
said.
that they
I
were
was like,
talking.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
anything, so
but
that's what that would classify as a sleeper because I didn't even hear about it
yeah,
either myself, right?
what kind of a
So
contract is he under?
uh, I
Like, is
don't
he
know.
coming up? Like, is his contract coming up?
Don't
no,
know.
I no, he's a free agent. Like his contract is up. It's not. I don't think it's an extension. This is a
Oh, he's
full
a free
on.
agent now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Schwarber's ready to either stay or move on, like kind of thing.
Interesting.
And for the final one, though, is which star entering a contract year has the most pressure on them, and who cashes in big with like these big contracts like that been handing out. We can go even last year to this year that you know of.
Wait, who? What players are we looking at that are in a contract year?
Um,
Struble I know is in a contract year.
1 second.
That's
20,
huge.
20, 26, free
Right here,
agent.
here I'll send this because
Guy just won back-to-back Cy Youngs. That's huge.
this is on MLB's website. What I found about Schwarber and the Reds. Yeah, look at that.
Scooble's going to get a huge contract.
Yeah, if because the Tigers, from what I've heard, is the Tigers and him haven't came to an agreement yet. But I hope we can retain him because
So I'll give you some names here for 2027. Like as I said, like in a contract year, because this is the year they would have to move on.
I just knocked over a can of seltzer.
Okay, so I'll give you a couple right now. Like, you get Scooble, Chris Soleil, Kevin Gosman, Freddie Peralta, for some starting pitchers. They're all in contract years.
Screwball, definitely.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
He literally
Um,
just won back-to-back Cy Youngs. Like,
Acuna Jr. on a club option.
get him.
Luis Rivera Jr. on a club option. Adolis Garcia, but they've been flaunting Garcia this season. J.P. Crawford, Nico Horner, Jazz Chisholm, Ozzy Albies, Andrew Vaughn, Yandy Diaz. He's got options. I also heard I also seen rumors that Diaz was talking to the Jays.
I expect Jazz to stick with the Yankees.
Travis Denard, Jonah Heim, they're available. So like a lot of these guys, these guys are all on contract years. The one I'm gonna really go on because for Robert, I think Robert's gonna leave the White Sox. Like he's gonna sign somewhere else. I can't see he's a club option, so I don't know if they're gonna really give him the extension. I don't know if they'd. I think they're ready to move on from Robert because I don't think Robert wants to be in Chicago anymore. So he's definitely a move. I can't see uh, Atlanta getting rid of Acuna at all. unless they have some nice package for him.
Well, yeah,
Kind
it
of
would
thing.
depend on the
Just like you
offer.
said, Jazz Chisholm leaving the Yankees, kind of thing, right? Andrew
Yeah, how do you feel
Vaughn.
about the Yankees?
Andrew Vaughn. I love my White Sox, but Andrew Vaughn's not moving anywhere because he's not that he's good, but he's not good enough to leave the White Sox. He's going to be a White Sox for a while, especially if they're going to get rid of Robert. Because like Robert, once they lose Robert, they'll need a veteran there, so they'll need Andrew Vaughn to kind of step into that role. Jonah Heim, he's in Texas. I think he needs a change. Travis Denard, same thing. He's been around a few different places. Scooble will be interesting. Slay's been around different places. Gosman too, Peralta too. So Scooble will be interesting because
I think Detroit.
everybody will give him money. Like I think everybody will give him money to move from Detroit.
I think Detroit will re-sign him. I think they want to. I don't think they want to give him the big max contract because you know how it always goes. You give someone a huge contract, it's a 50-50 shot, right?
Yeah.
Of if they play good or not, right? I mean, yes, he's back-to-back Cy Youngs, but again, if he can get a third one, then Detroit will be like, all right, here's everything we got, kind of thing. Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. It could be interesting.
I don't even think he's going to be a Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's going to get offered a
He's gonna-
wild-ass contract.
Yeah, he's gonna get a contract. Somebody's gonna offer him money, like for sure.
Yankees, the Dodgers, one of these teams are going to pop out and be, yo, bro, listen, what we doing here? Like, we got $600 million for
Sign
you
a
right
trade.
over here.
Sign a trade. We'll
Like-
take Judge if he wants to go to the Yankees.
Oh my god, you're not. No
Wow.
way. There's no way.
I know. I'm fucking around. Take Judge, bring.
The only way you're gonna get Judge, and this is no offense to either player in this way, because I know it will never happen, but Judge for Trode. That's the only weighing option where you're gonna do
But
it.
here's the thing: Scooble's a free agent. They don't have to trade for.
No, I
I'm
know.
saying,
But
like, if they did sign a trade,
They
Yeah.
just got to
Or
offer
they
him a
traded
lot
him.
of money.
or if they traded
Yeah.
him during the
And they
season,
can do
then
that.
No, but they could offer him something before trade deadline, right? Knowing
Yeah.
he's entering his contract year, it could be like that. They could try to pick him up for a playoff run. Just unless Detroit can get an extension in before trade deadline.
And that's if he wants it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If he knows his value, if he takes an extension from them, he's not going to get his max value.
Yeah.
If he gets a new contract from another team, he's going to get he's going to get you know what I mean? Like, you see
Yeah.
the kind of contracts they're throwing out in the Major League Baseball right now?
Yeah.
This guy just went back-to-back Cy Youngs. He is going to make a retarded amount of money if he goes to another team.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
why would you sign that extension?
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
That's why Bo Bichette he already got his extension and he said no. He wants max.
Well, and like, here's the thing though, with there, if you're gonna stay with the team and rework your deal, that's the other thing you could do. You could go to another team and get a retarded amount of money but Detroit could also decline the contract extension, and what they could do is work out a new contract for him
Like
altogether.
restructure it. Yeah, like restructure the contract.
They can, like, a lot of times in the NBA, when a player opts out of the extension, they're doing it so they can then work out a new deal and restructure their whole deal with the organization. So he could be doing that as well.
Or
that would be smart.
Or another thing I was thinking was Detroit restructures his contract and then promise him, like, hey, if we bring in like a number one, like for example, like let's just say Bo Bichette or like a player like that, then it'd be like we get to the World Series, kind of thing. Like they promise him, hey, get farther this year, restructure kind of thing. We just bring in another player. You just have, kind of how teams do once in a while when they want to bring in like a star player or something. They'll restructure that one person's contract and be like, listen. But who knows?
Yeah. So, all right. So we're
Oh,
gonna
so
go over to what?
so before I wanted to say with the teams because this is on MLB's website for Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber is Reds. They have the Reds, the Cubs as a team he can go to, the Mets, the Red Sox, and the Padres and Giants, and Orioles and Pirates are like other
Yeah,
teams.
that would be interesting. Like, that's what I would love to see. This is one thing I would love to see in this whole offseason. I would love to see Pittsburgh drop 40 million. Like, picking up players. 40, 50 million picking up players. They only have a
Will they?
budget of 31 million. They only have a budget of 31 million. Like,
Like, I
they
don't
need
know
to.
their ownership like that. But
Yeah.
will they do that?
I think
Is that
they
like a
have.
realistic thing?
Let's see. I'm gonna look at the official because they have the official payrolls of what's. Yeah, they have payroll for 88 million, and they're only currently paying 31 million right now to what's signed so far. They only have 31 million signed, so they got 50 million to spend.
Makes sense. Huh.
Like, I will tell you this. Okay, so Mitch Keller makes 15 million. Brian Reynolds makes 12 million. And then that's this year right now, 2025. And then after that, everybody makes 5 million or less.
That's kind of crazy.
That's so Mitch Keller is 16 million this year and 14 million for Brian Reynolds. McCutcheon's finally a free agent. Tommy Pham's finally a free agent. Everybody's in arbitration or pre-arbitration so far. Andrew Heaney's no longer with the on in the organization, and Rainey is no longer in the organization. So their estimate payroll for 2025 is 86 million right now.
And the reason why the Reds are high on that list is because he's from Ohio, and so they're hoping maybe he'll take like a hometown discount in a way. So, because according to the MLB website, they said Schwarber should command around 30 million per season, but with the Reds on, but it's unlikely he'll take a hometown discount, you know.
Be right back.
So, yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, that would be kind of interesting if he goes back to if he goes to the Reds.
What is going on? So yeah, so yeah, so these got like they're only they have so they have like 40 million Pittsburgh can spend.
Yeah, and Schwarber
but that's still pretty low.
It's supposed to
like
take.
That's still pretty low.
Yeah.
Here's my question: will they spend it though? I guess is really what I'm saying. Like we know they can, but will they?
Yeah, that's the only question. But that's because it's estimate right now. Like what they have signed because pre-arbitration is 31. It might get up to 87 million that they spend, but the Dodgers spent 300. The Jays spent 300. A lot of teams are in the 200s. A lot of teams are in the 100,000s, and Pittsburgh's still like under 100 million. Like, if Pittsburgh wants to compete, Pittsburgh is going to have to spend 40. That is where I looked at some teams that have improved by spending 20 to 40 million dollars. But Pittsburgh, like looking at their roster and who's there, like Skeens right now is under contract as a rookie, and he's only making $875,000 a year. You
Mm-hmm.
know he's gonna get more. Like if Skeen goes, I want a new contract. He's gonna get offered a ton of money,
Now,
and so Pittsburgh will have to start spending because if they're only gonna spend 88 million to 90 million a season, and they already have it budgeted, and Skeens wants more than 800,000, like they're gonna have to spend. So they're gonna have to come up with his money.
now the question is that if Pittsburgh says, okay, we'll give you the deal to Kyle Schwarber, and Kyle's asking for 30 million, you think the Pirates would do that? I mean,
I think they have the money for it. Yeah. Between Tommy Pham and Andrew McCutcheon, they lose 10 million. Like they gain 10 million just on those two guys walking away.
Okay, so I guess here's the question: say they had 50 million a year to spend, or 40, we're saying 40 million, right?
Yeah.
Um, if he wanted 30, the question really becomes: does Kyle Schwarber move the needle for a team that much? That you should spend that much instead of going and finding a couple of pieces.
I think in reality, because you have Keller, you have Reynolds, he's gone. You got Skeens, then you got Schwarber. It might have people go, hey, well, I would like to go to Pittsburgh. I would like to go to the Pittsburgh. I'd like to
well,
go to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? You need somebody to draw players in. Because look what happened. Dodgers really didn't need that, but they bought Shohei. They go, hey, Shohei, come over here. Now everybody wants to go LA. So Schwarber, wherever he lands, they're gonna want to go. Like same as Tucker. If Tucker goes, then you're gonna see people talk about, oh, I
no,
want to go this way. So
but also
Scooble,
too,
when Scooble gets traded,
yeah,
then when Scooble gets traded, people might sway where Scooble goes. They might
hmm,
say Scooble goes to Giants. People go, I want to go to Giants.
right.
So buying that player could draw players' interests because right now nobody really wants to play for the Pirates. In reality, I believe so. It's always been a joke in a way. Like even in movies, jokingly, when I've just heard them talk about Pittsburgh, they're like, "Oh man, I gotta go to Pittsburgh." Like no one ever really cares to go to Pittsburgh.
No offense, Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh
Yeah,
is so whack.
yes, it's people. And think about this one. So, as you're saying about Schwarber, like maybe Schwarber doesn't really. He's Does Schwarber have kids or anything?
I think he does.
Okay, so you could take that as a parent's aspect. He's like, well, Philly's not going to give me the money, but Pittsburgh will, and it's not that far of a move. I don't got to move
Hmm.
my family,
Hmm.
so it could be a family
But also,
like
though, too, don't forget though, too, if he wants to go to the Reds, that's his
yeah,
hometown. He could be like,
yeah, that too.
you
It
know,
could
It's
be a
that
also
too.
sway.
National League.
Yeah.
You know, he could be like, do I
So
want to go home or?
it could be family oriented. That's why he said Pittsburgh because he goes, then I can keep my family here. Now, if he goes to the Reds in his hometown, he's bringing him back to his family, right? So it
Well,
really
and that's
depends.
but listen, Cincinnati's just a couple hours down the road from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he really doesn't have to move.
That's
I think
Hmm.
close.
that's what Schwarber's saying. He doesn't want to really stay out of that bubble.
Yeah.
I think he wants to
Well,
stay somewhere where he doesn't have to move his
And
family.
also, too, again, Orioles were on the list too. So I mean,
Mhm.
again, he could go to
But a lot
Baltimore.
of these guys do stay in one spot, and they can leave their family in that spot, and then they just travel too. So sometimes it's not really a big issue for players because they're gone for so long. They just why do we got to move? Like why?
Hmm.
They just stay. Some guys live down in Florida, like Vince, what you were saying the other night about the non-tax states. Like some people will keep their family in the non-tax states, and then where it's cheaper to live, and then go play elsewhere. You know what I mean? You have that kind of money to go live wherever you want, and you just go to wherever you need to go. These guys live in and out of hotels more times than they actually stay in their own bed.
Yeah, because it's cheaper for a hotel than.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, as we move over to NHL, these other two, like NHL, NBA, they'll be rather quick. This is just more opinionated tonight. In the sense of questions, in that sense. Who in the NHL is the biggest surprise for you, and can they actually sustain their momentum into the playoffs?
Drama's not really an NHL guy, right?
No.
Yeah, no. So I'm going quiet for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
NBA is a little more easier for him.
Okay. So we talked a little bit about this.
It just I reworded it for a different kind of aspect of it.
If for me, right, the team, I feel like the Islanders are going to make the playoffs this season. That's a team that I think can make the playoffs. I think they're just good enough to like sneak in there at the they're going to be like a late entry, but they'll make the tournament. Mm-hmm. That's my team, and I think that they're going to do it on goaltending.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I'm really going to surprise you because I thought about this because we were talking about the San Jose. I'm going to go with San Jose.
It's what? It's not a crazy idea. Like, for some reason, I don't watch all their games, but like I told you yesterday, I like to
We're
bet
not
them.
too deep in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
like it's more of a theory on. No, we're like in mid-season, right? Like we're in mid-season. They can go off on a 15-5 run, and they could be potentially a 6 or 7 team. Like I'm not saying this team's going to be a 1, 2, 3. I'm saying this could be a 7 or 8 team.
They're already an above 500 team. Like they're already in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no reason.
But I'm saying at the end of the season, if they falter off a little bit, I still see them being a 7 or 8 team. For sure. Like still see them being in the playoffs.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because, like I said about NHLs, when you're looking at standings now, whoever currently is in position will always stay in position. It's just they just jockey from one spot to spot for now.
I think that if you look at the last 5 years of Islanders hockey, like some of these guys have been on this team for a little bit. Palmieri just got hurt, but like Barzal, this isn't like a new core per se, right? And they've had they've made a little playoff run, a couple years back. They've had some kind of mid seasons in between. I feel like they're a group that's worked together enough where what we're seeing from them isn't like a spurt, they look good right now. I feel like this is now their identity, where they're just going to be a tough team. They're going to be a tough out all season for everybody.
I mean, you guys got Schaefer, and Schaefer's, he's up there right now. Like for his ability in his first season, the kid's really showing up.
100%.
I mean, because you guys got rid of Dobson, right? So you lost Dobson. You had to pick up a defenseman.
And it'll be interesting to see how the Golden Knights finish the month of December. If they can get onto a bit of a roll for the month of December, it would be interesting to see. Basically, I'm wondering if the Carter Hart thing is really adding kind of a spike to them. Having that extra stalwart and goaltending can be huge for a team, obviously. And I'd like to see if maybe they can kind of turn that page during December, heading into the new year. So that would be interesting to see also, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my West Coast interest, so. I think the West Coast. I think the Avs. If the Avs are not the team that's representing the West Coast this season, like then we're going to be asking ourselves, a few months from now, what the heck happened?
So the second question really is: do you think this is the year where young stars will excel at the top of the like the stats, goals, assists, points, or do you think it's just going to be again elite, wingers taking it over again, like your McDavid's, your Draisaitls, or do you see a young star coming up and taking over?
Well, I mean, it kind of feels like, right? I mean, like, I know it's easy to point to like a Bedard, right? But like, it just kind of feels like in
Yeah,
general, um, we know
because
who the
we
guys are, like the vets who have been there for a long time, who are gonna put up X and like some big numbers every year. But now it
yeah.
is like it's good to see the fresh blood starting to produce. These guys who have come in over the last 3-4 seasons starting to look like decent hockey players.
Yeah, because right now you have Bedard and Celebrini. Celebrini being the young
Celebrini's
rookie,
outstanding. He's out.
and
He's
then you,
19 years old. So like, I mean, if we're gonna highlight one person, it's him, right?
yeah.
He's given
So
new
that's why I
life to
said
that
so.
franchise. That's a
Yeah.
kid. That's a young centerpiece that they're going to build around for a long time. I'm
Mhm.
excited for them. I'm excited for him. I think it's going to be cool.
Like you have Celebrini and Bedard, and they're right up there with McKinnon and McDavid.
Right now, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And and
yeah,
and
yeah.
and this doesn't feel like something that like it feels like it's taken them a couple like okay, so Bedard has had a couple of seasons, right? Celebrini,
Yeah.
I guess Celebrini's in his second season, right?
Yeah.
So I guess they both had a couple of seasons. So this
Yeah.
is just who they are. They're up to speed
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know if it would be like a passing of the guard kind of thing. But
Mhm.
like it does seem like obviously uh, that's what it is. And
Mhm.
I'm excited about that.
So the final one for NHL is which goalie has the most pressure on him right now, and who's actually built for a deep run. Mine for deep run would be Colorado for sure.
100%.
Their goalies are the way they're playing right now. This is a deep run.
Either one of them could be the number one guy on any team.
Yeah.
Like they're
Um,
playing lights out.
I'd say the most pressure, and I'm gonna go back on the West. I'm gonna put it on the Ducks because the Ducks have to compete against the Avalanche and the Stars quite often. So I think the Ducks goalie has the most pressure because right now he's leading. They're leading, but Dallas could take over that division any moment. And then when they
I
play
would
Colorado, Colorado can beat them.
I would say the most pressure is on Stuart Skinner.
Oh,
Um,
Oilers, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the Oilers, kind of a shitter get off the pot sort of thing now. Um, I'm not really sure what all exactly. Hold on, yes, give me 5. Um, I'm not sure what all exactly is going on up there, but like, right. So Connor just took less in order for the team to do more.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and it was a widely publicized move. Everyone knows it happened. It wasn't like discreet, you know. And that tells me that like that guy is going to leave because he didn't take something long term, right? A couple more seasons for them, basically. Like
Yeah.
if Skinner can't, if they can't find that supplement to Stewart, or just get rid of him altogether, and like I feel like they just need to do something different in goal
Hmm.
altogether. Like, but what?
Hmm. Yeah, the fans are revolting. Like the fans are publicly putting up signs in their own city that like they need a goalie. Like the fans are like, please get us a goalie, please, like demanding, like. So I mean, so the Oilers do have to figure something out because if not, they don't make the playoffs. Then that leaves McDavid with 1 year left because he signed a 2 year extension, and then next year they won't even look at an extension. He'll literally be like he'll be looking at where he wants to go because he won't have belief in this team because they don't won't put get him off a damn goalie.
Makes sense.
So the final three are NBA. They should be quick. Which superstar duo? Because we've talked about this, no real trios, but duo is truly the best in the league right now, and who is overrated?
Hockey,
Basketball.
basketball.
Yeah, we moved over NBA for the final three.
The best. The best basketball by like a long, like OKC is. It's not even close. It's like OKC and then everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, they're ridiculous.
Who would you put as overrated? Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a couple of frauds in the West, but it's kind of early in the season, so I'm not really I'm not trying to throw shade at them yet.
Would you say
Lakers?
What do you think, Drama?
Lakers.
Think they're frauds?
Can I say
yeah? Well,
I didn't want to. I got a lot of boys who are Lakers fans, so I was trying to be easy on them.
Okay, if the Lakers make the trade for Giannis that is going around, they'll be frauds because LeBron, again, and I'm always going to say this, LeBron needs a super team because that's the only way he can win. You can argue me on that, but LeBron needs a super team to win, and if you bring Giannis in, he's going to try and bring someone else over. So that's why I'm going with the Lakers are a fraud.
Would you say the Clippers are overrated?
Well, the Clippers
they don't know what they're doing.
Not anything. They just sent Chris Paul home in the middle of a road trip.
Yeah.
Like, they're nothing. The team's playing horrible basketball. Like, that was that was crazy. That, I don't even know what to say about that. I'll be honest.
They are in the Lakers' shadow. I hate to say it, but the Clippers are in the Lakers' shadow. They're always going to be there.
All my boys from LA call them the LA B team.
Unless they move, they'll be in the Lakers' shadow forever. I hate to say it, but
listen, I gotta jump off real quick.
Yeah.
You guys can continue on.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, Lakers shadow, Clippers.
The second question, if he comes back to answer them, we can go back to the last two. But can these rookies, these top rookies right now, can they compete, or by mid-season they'll hit a wall?
Depends, on the rookies, right? Because you know how the rookies are, right? It's a 50-50, right, when they come in. I think they'll hit that wall, but then they'll get over it. Some will hit it and stay, but then the others will get over it.
Like we were just saying about hockey, the same thing.
Yeah.
A couple guys get a couple seasons in. First season might be okay, and then next season they'll go off, or we see who they really are.
Yeah. We're not gonna see a Jordan or Kobe or LeBron right now. No.
They're not
they're gonna hit
Victor Wembanyama was amazing, but he wasn't over the top.
Yeah.
He was just good enough to compete.
The rookie for Dallas, what's his name?
Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper. He might be over the top. But again, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of Dallas basketball, so I can't really say anything.
And I haven't seen a lot of the Mavericks recently to really dispose of it in that way. And the other question I had for NBA is this. I know you'd love this one because which team is one trade away from flipping the entire playoff picture? In sense, if you could make a trade to make a team ready for the playoffs, like who would you flip?
Look at the teams that are struggling at the moment.
Yeah. So you got to really see who really would
Well, I
really
also
need
haven't
that
really
help.
been. I really haven't been watching, a lot of basketball either.
Yeah. I mean,
If
we're
we're, if
20.
we're talking about, like, I'm gonna go in the middle, and I'm gonna say Bulls, Bucks, and Sixers for the East, right? Because again, there's Detroit up top, right? The Knicks, if they make the trade for Giannis, which is a rumor that they're going to do, they could fucking gain number one. You
Yeah.
know, um,
I
that's
mean,
really it.
The Magic could get somebody and go from sixth to third, you know?
Yeah, and the West. I mean, if the Warriors go for Giannis, they can go from 8 to 4. Who knows?
Hmm.
It
It's
just
very,
depends.
yeah, it's very interesting when you look at the standings right now because I know you're only like 24 games in, but you got like the Suns who are 13-9 and the Warriors who are 11-12. It's like
Hmm.
you think that all top eight teams would be in the 500s because you look on the East side, 13-10 is your eighth seed.
Yep.
They're all above 500. Like
Yep.
even their ninth is above 500. Their 10th team is below.
Hmm.
So like they are sitting eighth in the West, but they'd be sitting in 10th in the East.
Yeah. Right.
So I mean, but it comes down to like if you think the East is better than the West in that sense.
Hmm.
And the Raptors, the in season right now is insane because the Raptors are 4-0, the Magic are 4-0, the Knicks are 3-1. On the West, Thunder are 4-0, Lakers are 4-0, Spurs are 3-1. Now it looks like it's down to on the West side. It looks like Thunder, Sun, Grizzlies, no, Thunder, Sun, Lakers, and Spurs are the final four in the West. And the final four on the East is Raptors, Magic, Knicks, Heat.
Hmm.
So, so go Raptors, Magic, Knicks, Heat. Who's going to represent the East?
Probably the Raptors.
And out of the West, you got Thunder,
Well, well,
Sun,
well.
Lakers,
I'm
for
saying the
Spurs.
Raptors, unless the Knicks make the trade for Giannis, and I'm gonna say the Knicks. But right now, it's between the Raptors.
So Thunder, Sun, Lakers, Spurs. Who's representing the West?
Thunder.
You think the Thunder will take the in
Thunder.
season
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Thunder, Raptors. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it looks like. Because, like I said, the right now it's interesting. Like you got the Magic and the Raptors who are 4-0. Knicks are 3-1. It said the Heat were 3-1, but they have a gray block. I don't know what that means. Oh, they clinched the playoff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Clinch division, clinch playoff, clinch conference. Okay. In the in season. So those are the top eight teams right now.
Yep.
And then it comes down to, I guess, where they
Yeah,
really
because
stand in the
the
season.
yeah, because the NBA Cup, we're in the quarterfinals against the Magic, so
Who is?
the Heat,
Oh, okay.
which is the quarterfinals. So I don't know, for the NBA Cup. So
Yeah. Yeah. Latest updates on the Emron. It's called the Emron Cup, isn't it?
yeah, fucking, I don't
Um,
know why we need this dumb shit, but whatever.
yeah. Yeah, last year was the Bucks, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, 2024. The Bucks won it
Yeah,
in 2024.
yeah.
Um, doesn't show 2025.
Well, I'm looking at the Heat schedule. Tomorrow we have the Magic.
Oh, I got
Saturday.
it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it now. Okay, so we got Magic in on Tuesday. We got Magic versus Orlando and Miami. The winner plays Raptors Knicks
Yep.
on Saturday, and then the championships on the 16th.
Yep.
So and then on the 10th we have OKC versus the Sun and Lakers versus Spurs. The winners play each other on the 13th.
Mhm.
So it's interesting. So yeah, OKC. I'm gonna say OKC versus Spurs. Um, and I'm gonna go Magic. Oh, Magic and Raptors. And yeah, I'm gonna go interesting on this one. I'm gonna say Spurs and no. I'm gonna say Magic and OKC. That's what I'm gonna go with. Because
Mhm.
like I don't know when OKC is gonna get their second loss, but I don't see it being in this tournament
No.
because they'll play the Suns, which they'll beat. If they play the Lakers or the Spurs, they beat them.
Yep.
If they play the Magic, the Heat, against everybody that's in the thing, they could probably beat every team that's in there right now. So
Mhm.
like this is OK's championship to lose for the inaugural cup or the Emron Cup. I mean the Emirates NBA Cup or whatever you want to call it. But still, like and then these teams will be like these are new like parentheses of championships. It's like you win
It's
three straight. They're like, we won three straight championships, but it's the in cup one, not the fucking
yeah,
actual.
kind of like how the in season one counts as a championship,
Yeah,
and
like the
then
Lakers.
like where the Lakers
Lakers won the first one.
all the Lakers
So
fans was like, "Oh, we got more than the Celtics," and I'm like,
yeah.
"No, you got the Mickey Mouse one against the Celtics,
So
but you didn't
now
win
now
the actual championship."
now the Bucks say that they have two championships instead of one.
Yeah, so it's like, no, you have the dollar store and Mickey Mouse championships. You have to go get the real one.
Yeah.
It's like, it's stupid.
It would be interesting if the Knicks win it.
That
Knicks finally win a
right,
championship.
right.
That would
After
be
so many years,
crazy.
after like so many years,
But the Knicks would have to beat OKC.
yeah, that's
Which
like,
would be amazing because if the Knicks can get past the Raptors, the Knicks can get past the Magic because I don't think the Heat can beat the Magic, and then they go into OKC and beat. But like you said, if they get Giannis, right, this
yeah,
could help.
yeah,
But this is the fourth right now. We're talking. They have to get Giannis, but they're not going to get him by the ninth.
mm-mm,
That means and the 13th. That means they would have to get him by the 16th of
mm-hmm,
December for Giannis to matter for this.
yep,
So I don't know if they can make that move quick enough to get Giannis to help him in this tournament.
mm-hmm,
So, but I mean, it'll be interesting. There's night that I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, we do our shows next Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have the final four by the weekend at that point, and we can see what it is, you know, and see what matchups we get.
mm-hmm,
He's like, I'll be like 5 minutes to just sell off cards. It's like I laugh. He comes around and goes, I totally forgot, like, you guys were still alive. Like, because he's the one that has to end it, not us.
yeah,
So it's like, oh shit. So I mean, hopefully he remembers and goes, oh yeah, forgot.
I mean, even if we leave, it'll still be running. So I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it'd be dead air until
yeah,
then we'd have to go in and actually like edit out.
yeah,
Like if there's like 20 extra minutes of blankness, I have to go in tomorrow and
mm-hmm,
cut it out. But we'll say like in a filler because you didn't get the chance. So for a few minutes because I'm thinking he'll only be a few more minutes. Since you didn't get the chance of explaining it because me and Vince did last night. I just give me a second, man. I mean, I'm in cold country, so I it's a little slower for me on my internet sometimes. Um, I mean, I'll leave the Detroit game because I kind of know where you're going to go with that, anyways. So we got Titans Browns. Who do you got?
Titan 2 Rams.
Titans versus Browns.
Oh, Browns probably will beat the Titans.
hmm Leave that one for the last of the day games because I know where you're gonna go because you're gonna love
Ravens,
this.
Steelers, Ravens.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. As I said, I'm gonna leave that to the end.
Well, that depends. That depends because if Lamar plays Ravens, if it's Rodgers, I don't know. That's an iffy game for me, but I'm gonna go Ravens anyways.
Mm-hmm. Colts, Jaguars,
Jaguars,
Commanders, Vikings,
Commanders,
Bengals versus Bills,
Bengals,
Dolphins, Jets,
Jets. I don't trust
Seahawks,
Tua.
Seahawks versus Falcons,
Seahawks,
Saints, Buccaneers,
Bucks,
Broncos, Raiders,
Broncos,
Rams, Cardinals,
Rams. Stafford's on his MVP so it's the Rams.
Bears, Packers,
Well, Rodgers isn't there, so he can't own the Bears. So I'm gonna say the Bears might own the Packers.
Texans versus Chiefs,
Texans.
and then we got the Eagles, Chargers.
Whoever's winning right now. Oh no, wait, that's
Monday
Monday. Chargers.
And then we have the obvious Cowboys, Lions, but you know you
Yeah,
love your Lions, so
whoever's winning right now.
yeah, which is Lions.
Yeah, it's probably
Whoever's
Lions.
winning. They're winning 27-16 right now.
Yeah, Lions.
And I should look to see. I just love to see game stats. So right now, I'll put no box scores. So Lions, I got what he's got me 174 yards with one touchdown so far. So to give an example is right now Goff has 17.4 points for 174 yards
Mm-hmm.
and six for the touchdown. So 23.4 points is what I would have in that QB position at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put down like a negative points for an interception and whatnot. So
Yo, what up?
yeah,
Back.
yeah. So you want to answer the last two NBA questions?
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Okay, so we said, can the top rookies keep up the pace, or will midseason wall hit hard?
Depends on the player, I would say. But like so far, say like Edgecombe, on Philly, he's looked great. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of these guys, actually, I really wouldn't expect to see them like they come in so prepared now. I feel like once they're ramped up, they're kind of like they're good. So if you're seeing them excelling early, then like I think they should just be fine from that point.
Mhm.
Like it's not like how football, like where like something you'll see like big regressions and such. I don't feel like the same.
And the other one is which team is one trade away from flipping the entire playoff picture?
Okay, so I spent the entire day listening to talks, and I'm okay. I'm not even sure how to I'm not sure how to express my frustration. And I'm not sure if it's frustration because I'm not really sure how it would work. But so in the end of August, there was a week period where the Knicks had exclusive rights to negotiate for Giannis with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mhm.
That would be that one player to flip us to the championship round, to the finals. But at what cost? I'm not really sure. and I think that it's one of those few opportunities. But if the Knicks could score, if the Knicks or the Spurs potentially could score a Giannis, I think they would be going to the finals this season.
I saw
Mm.
a three-way trade because I was looking at the things before we went to the NBA. I saw a three-way trade between Knicks, Bucks, and Golden State. So the Knicks would give the Bucks Carl Anthony Towns and a few others for Giannis and some another player and some picks. And I'm like, I don't know how that would work. And then I think the Golden State would get somebody else. Let me see what.
Golden State get like Kyle Kuzma and like
Yeah,
some other.
yeah. Let me see that Giannis thing.
That would be, it's kind of a tough thing because like almost every team, right? Any other team you get in on a trade, right? Like, don't they want to get Giannis too?
Yeah. So here's the. So this is from CBS. They were like, if Giannis was to the Knicks would get Giannis, Kuzma, Cole Anthony. The Warriors would get Mikal Bridges, Gary Trent, and then the Bucks would get Karl Anthony Towns, Jonathan Kuminga, and Buddy Hield, Deuce McBride, and then Golden State's unprotected and a bunch of other picks. Right? Hang on, it's going. If the Lakers get them, they would straight up get Giannis, and then they would get rid of Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, Vincent, and then Dalton, and then some picks, and then the one that was interesting for me was Golden State. If they go for Giannis, they would get Warriors would get Giannis and Gary Trent, Bulls would get Draymond, and then the Bucks would get Kuminga, Zach Collins, Buddy Hield, Trey Jones, Javon Carter, and then a bunch of picks.
So the Bucks would be flipping their whole roster.
Yeah.
Yes, for the Warriors.
Where were you reading this off of?
CBS Sports. That's like the potential top 3 trades.
Yeah, this is what I have here. I have the Atlanta Hawks would get Giannis and Anthony. For Trey Young, Zachary Richer, 4 picks between 26 and 31. Rockets get Giannis and Giannis, his brother, for Sengun Van Fleet and a first round pick. Knicks, I have him and Sims going for Towns, Didac, Kolek, 4 picks, like with one being a swap. And I have the Bucks. The Bucks would get Giannis. The Spurs would get Giannis, and the Bucks would get Castle, Barnes, Olenek, McLaughlin, and 3 picks. And Golden State would be Giannis and his brother, and they would get Draymond, Kuminga, Hield, and 4 picks. So looks like everybody's giving at least 2 or 3 picks in this trade.
I sent what I was looking at into the group chat so you guys can look at it too. I mean, they also have the Spurs getting Giannis, and then the Pistons getting Giannis.
I wish the Knicks had a version where we kept Karl Anthony Towns and got rid of Brunson and got Giannis.
I
don't know. I feel like Brunson and Giannis are not going to work well together for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Golden State one would be interesting because getting rid of Draymond and sending Draymond to the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls would have at least someone that can get them the ball, right? I mean,
but we'll finish on Vince on this one. So I'll give you the 4 games because we got the Emirates Cup because we're talking NBA. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, these are the games, right? So you got Magic versus Heat. Who do you think is going to win?
The Magic.
Okay, you got Raptors Knicks to play the Magic. If they
is this
win.
Tomorrow?
No. This is Tuesday.
This is for the fake dollar store.
Yeah, the Emirates Cup, the NBA Cup.
The NBA
Cup.
Oh,
this is Tuesdays when that starts?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, Tuesday's the game.
Yeah, so for
The
the
Okay.
dollar store. For the dollar
Um,
store.
I mean, obviously, I got to take my Knicks over the Raptors. It's we gotta. It's important right now. The Raptors are our major competition in the East. Like we
Yeah.
gotta beat them up.
When and me and Cove were talking about like, could if the Knicks get the Raptors, get Giannis, could that help them with this champion? You know.
Anything's possible, I guess.
and then on the 10th we have Lakers or Spurs.
I think the Lakers will beat them.
And then we have Thunder versus Suns.
The Thunder are like 18-1.
21
You
to
know
1.
what I mean? I don't believe anybody fucking with them. No
Yeah.
offense.
So
No
you would
offense
have
to
the Thunder
anybody.
versus Lakers on the 13th. You would obviously have OKC beating Spurs, right?
I'm taking OKC to beat anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
And
all
then
in
you
series,
got
whatever.
Knicks versus Magic. So Knicks versus Magic, you would probably go Knicks. So you'd have OKC beating the Knicks in the finals. I had OKC beating the Magic in the finals. And drama, what did you have? OKC beating who? The Raptors?
The Raptors, yeah.
Yeah.
Or my
So
Heat
he's got
if
the
they get
Raptors
to it.
versus Raptors versus OKC. I have the Magic versus OKC, and you have the Knicks versus OKC for the finals. But we all have OKC taking the cup.
I mean, it's the only way. It's the only way I see it happening.
So we'll be back next Wednesday in Vinny's Corner and respectively Thursday night. No off season.
We'll see where Giannis goes if he hasn't
Yeah,
moved yet.
I don't know
Have a
when this.
wonderful
When
evening,
is
guys.
when is the trade? Like when is the trade deadline for NBA
I think
officially?
NBA trade deadline. I'm not sure. It's not until 2026 though. But
Oh,
I'll
really?
look right now and I'll figure it out for you.
February
Okay.
5th of
There you
2026.
go,
February 5th.
February 5th.
So we got a while to
It's
figure out if this trade's gonna
unofficially,
happen.
it begins
got
around
8
December
weeks.
15th. So it begins around December 15th, and it doesn't
Yeah,
end
so
until,
Yeah,
Giannis
the
is
window
not going to the
opens
next one.
December 15th. That's a fact.
yeah.
Yeah, it opens next weekend.
Yeah, so really the Knicks are not going to get Giannis until after the cup.
Yeah.
All right.
If they get him.
Yeah, if they get
It
him.
happens. All right, fellas. It was
All
a
right.
pleasure. You have a wonderful evening.
Y'all too.
We'll see you next week.